we're back in town. We're back in Hanksville, which is a very small town out in the desert. And as I was driving through after getting gas, I saw this interesting like sculpture garden thing. It's called Carl's Critter Garden. And I think it's just a dude who takes metal and makes art out of scrap pieces of metal. So let's go take a look if we can. Okay, yeah, so this is Carl's Critter Garden. He has a sign here. Tells a little bit about it. I really like how he says, donations help to support the Greater Hanksville Art Rehabilitation Initiative, which is a totally imaginary and totally for-profit initiative intended to help Carl maintain the garden and also to feed his family. So let's take a look and then we'll leave a little donation. What a cool place. Alright, now it's time to head west, back out into the desert to go on another adventure. Alright, so as we're getting close to the little town, if you can call it that, of Caineville, there are a couple of buttes above town. One is this one, which is North Caineville Butte. And one is this one, which is South Caineville Butte. And I think we're gonna go up North Caineville Butte. Well, found a place to park, and holy cow, does this look steep and difficult to climb. I have a GPS track to follow, and so I'm not entirely sure where it goes, but I imagine it goes just up the gray and then up that lighter tan color and then around here and then up to the top. It's just crazy looking. Then over here, also parked is an old, looks like an old cement mixer truck. Definitely seen better days. Just another abandoned vehicle out in the desert. Looks like someone has tried going up this ridge right here. Then I see some footprints on the top there. So I guess this is the way to go. It is bizarre going up this kind of formation. All right, I've made it through the whole gray layer down here. I'm at the base of the tan or khaki colored layer. I think I'm going up this gully here, then up that way somewhere, somehow. There are some nice little cairns every once in a while to confirm to me that I'm on the right path. But wow, is it steep. Woo! I just got phone service for the first time in a day here on the side of this mountain, and so I'm sitting here chatting with my wife and downloading podcast episodes and sending her some pictures and everything. Amazing the modern world we live in, isn't it? She told me the story of how she was walking our dog and she saw a little harmless snake on the road, or on the driveway, that was writhing in pain. There's like a long driveway leading up to where we live, and it had been run over and so it was writhing in pain, and so she ran back in the house and grabbed a knife and chopped its head off to keep it from suffering. That's pretty hardcore, if you ask me. Okay, I've made it above the kind of most of the khaki section, and now I'm trying to figure out where to go to get through this hard sandstone layer section. I think I'm going over this way and then around up that way to the top, but these are some pretty spectacular cliffs. Just hope I can get up there without dying. So I'm right at the base of that uppermost cliff band now. Looks like the route goes up through here, which is amazing because it's the only weakness that breaks this cliff band for what seems like miles. It's just an unbroken line, except for in this one spot. And that spot is right here. This is a crazy route to the top. What a wild place. Looks like some poor creature met its demise in here. Then there are bones all over the floor. Well, this is absolutely one of the wildest places I've been. It's not the wildest. This is crazy up here. Just this big old cliff, the crazy gray badlands that stretch off for miles. It is just, I mean, this is unbelievable up here. Over here we have the Henry Mountains. That's where I was this morning. Can you believe that was just earlier today? That's where Mount Ellen is. That's where I finished my county high point of Utah endeavor. All in all, absolutely wild place up here. This isn't the actual top of the mountain. This isn't the top of the butte or the mesa. I'm just on one little corner of it. The true point, high point, is either this thing right here or this out here somewhere. I'm not gonna bother. I've as good as climbed it by coming up this way. The distance was less than a mile and only 1,062 feet of elevation. But those stats don't tell the whole story, I feel like. This was an especially steep and tricky mountain to climb. And it took an hour and 40 minutes, including about 20 minutes to chat with my wife and download podcasts and everything. So feels good. I'm happy. It feels good to be up here. It feels good to be warm. It was so cold up there on that summit earlier today, and so windy. It's a little bit windy now, but it's manageable. It's not like the constant cold wind that just steals your breath and makes it hard to breathe. Anyway, I'm gonna hang out here for a little bit longer, then head back down to my car, which should take an hour, and then I'll go find a campsite, and I'll let you know when I found a campsite. But I'll give you one last panorama here. Just a really special and unique place up here. Definitely one of the more unique mountains I've climbed. Okay, I found a campsite. It has its pros and cons. Pro, it's right next to the river, and it's just in a beautiful little spot that I really like. Cons, there's another campsite like right above it. That's where I am now. Like I pulled into that campsite, and then I saw a truck pull up like right above me. I was like, what on earth? Yeah, it turns out there's another spot right above it. So that's not great. I'm hoping that anyone who does camp up here, I'm guessing someone will, I'm hoping that they're like over here and aren't like staring down on me. But I think it's worth it. It's a cool spot, and it's just for one night. And it's really pretty, isn't it? It's a nice spot. Also, I'm only like 500 feet from the boundary of Capitol Reef National Park, at least part of it, so that's cool. It'll take me 5 minutes to drive into the park tomorrow, if that. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. It was a good day. Again, tiring day, but they all are, but they're all worth it. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what your favorite part was, and I'll see you in the next one.